Good evening, football critics. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Nhlanhla Nhlakzini Mdima, and I am joined by my usual co-host Nkonzo Buthelezi, and we are back with another video. Yeah, man. Another midweek of games. The two Soweto Giants playing. Sekhukhune against Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs winning that game by 2 goals to 0. Not so much of a good result at Tegwini for Ezimnyama Ngenkane, 1-1 draw against Amazulu. But yeah, guys, before I get into the video, um, yeah, guys, we are seeing the numbers in terms of our views. We are seeing the support, and we are loving it, guys. Sanbong support. We're talking great football here all the time. Please supporting us. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and yeah, we'll continue giving our best, giving you the football content that you guys want to see and really love. And yeah, without wasting further time, let's get into it. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Sekhukhune United 0. A game that I was watching, and I have to be honest, I didn't really enjoy the game up until that first goal. I thought the game was very slow. It lacked the tempo. It lacked dynamism. It lacked that dynamic. It lacked flexibility. It was very slow and very rigid. And like when you look at the game plans of the team, starting with this Sekhukhune, I think Sekhukhune, it was obvious what they were trying to do. They were trying to park the bus and maintain shape yabo and try to frustrate the Kaizer Chiefs. But at the same time, when they had the ball, they had nothing. I mean, I always say, Uguti, whatever structure you play in football, whether you're playing defensive football, hitting on the counter, whether you're playing dominant football. I mean, when you have the ball, have something, show what's on the plan, have a way of playing, have a way of moving, yabo, show some quality, yabo. But it was like it was lacking from Sekhukhune today, and even to Kaizer Chiefs. I know Guti's Sekhukhune. They were playing defensively. They were shutting down Ama gaps and not allowing the Chiefs to go through. But I thought the Chiefs now lacked penetration. They lacked like movement. They didn't move the ball quick enough. Yabo. And Motu Yabuga, the way that the Chiefs were set up, for me it was quite strange. Yabo. Kancane kodwa. Like Moziabo, especially out of possession, they were playing almost like a 4-4-2. Yeah, with your two strikers, it was Batman Beno Ugadaro on the left hand side, Langelihle Pili, right hand side, Uvelepai. Now Moziabo, in terms of profiling of players, Moziabo, Langelihle Pili, Batman Beno Velepai. For me, they are similar type of players. Yabo. They are your out and out wingers. Yabo. So playing Batman in the middle, I felt like it sort of like limited him from being in the game. Like he had a quiet game. Yeah, with going to Langelihle Pili, who I thought had a fantastic game. I really liked seeing him. I think when he has the ball, he has that, like it's like a direct wing. I mean, I like direct wingers. I like I'm a winger when they take the ball. They show initiative. They want to take on their man. They want to dribble past their man. Yeah, but they want to do something rather than I'm a winger when they have the ball. Yeah, but they go up to defend and they be like, you know what? Let me go back and pass a move. Yeah, but and Ulangelihle Phili shows Leon to Leoguti I'm gonna take on my man. Yeah, but I play for Kaizer Chiefs. I deserve to play for Kaizer Chiefs. He's got that thing in him. Yeah, but and
Yeah.
I think Lea game Leana, it needed a moment of spark. Credit to Engineer Tegis, Solomon, for what he did. Yeah, well, suge move on ball, at yazin, let me do something. Yeah, well, up until he created that assist. And after the last goal, Liliana happened, I feel like it got really game. Yeah, well, the game came alive. Now it's Cocoon and all of a sudden now but they want to play. And so late, yeah, well, because the Chiefs now saying game in. One thing about when you're playing against bigger teams, mase sebengene gaming ngegoli that puts them ahead, and now you try to be like, you know what, like the game, it's already too late to kuyenza leyo nto le, like so uyaz-expose emuva yabo, sebezokhetha, and ukufaka abomfundo vilakazi nabomdusha abalala, it really helped the Kaizer Chiefs, because nabo they are players ukuthi mawubona ukuthi okay, the game is alive, iyamuva, nabo they are free flowing moving players yabo. So
Exactly.
it really helped the Kaizer Chiefs that way. But credit to Solomons for opening up a game. Because before that goal, I thought that game was just gonna be another one of those nil-nil draws. And this result was really important for Kaizer Chiefs, considering the game that they have to play in a weekend, which is a very,
Yeah.
very tough game against the Mamelodi Sundowns. But yeah, congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs. I don't know, Njaya Muguti, is there anything you want to add in Chiefs? I know you are watching the Pirates game, but is there anything you want to say about the Kaizer Chiefs?
No, all I can say, it's a much needed win from Kaizer Chiefs, considering the game they are playing on Saturday. So it's a much needed win. Yeah. So, and I think it's not gonna be easy, but they are going with that game in that game with a good mentality, and also with the confidence, the most important thing. Because if you are playing against Sundowns, you need to be confident enough. You understand? So far, so good. They started the league on the first game. They managed to get 3 points, and it's another 3 point. So man, it's promising. And also, man, it's even sometimes they know it's not gonna be easy against Chiefs, more especially when they are on form. They get this kind of win against Kukune. Kukune also is one of those strong teams. It's not just a small team, but yeah, much needed win from Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, I hope the attacking players at the weekend they come alive. They are not quiet, because they're gonna need the attacking players to be alive. Above Velepa, if they're gonna play, they need to be alive. They need Akumele babe quiet. Otherwise, if they are quiet, the Sundowns will just, izoba munca, yabo.
Exactly,
And
and they
it
can
can
hit
turn out
sometimes.
really bad, yabo. So I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
Uguti, the attacking players, the Chiefs, they come alive. But moving on from Kaizer Chiefs, going to Orlando Pirates. I mean, I didn't watch the game. You watched the game, Jaya. But if there's something I want to say about Orlando Pirates, Uguti, Ish man, ever since the season Iqalile, I haven't been impressed with them performance. I feel like they are just underwhelming. Performance. Maybe they're still gonna get better, but at the moment, I'm like, le results. I'm not surprised. Yeah, well, because playing Amazulu away is a tough game, and if you still it's not gonna be a surprise if you don't win that game. Yeah, well. So
Yeah.
yeah, Njaya, tell me about the game, like the Injani game.
Yeah, typical PSL game. Just one of the games that lacks quality. Based on how many chances created in first half by Orlando Pirates and how many they did convert. So just to get into the game, Pirates they dominated the first half in all angles. When I'm saying in all angles, from the first whistle up until the last whistle, first half, they dominated the game. They managed to find one another. They progressed the ball. They created chances, but it has to do with the final decision in the 18 yards. So first half, we had 12 goals attempts. No, 7 goals attempts. Sorry. We have 7 goals attempts, 2 shots on targets, but we only managed to convert one. Understand? So that has to
Mm.
show with also with the quality. We created enough chances to wrap that game's first half, because we only need 3 or 2 goals to make sure that we know. Then second half we go with the good mentality. We go there to manage the game. But uh, we started the game very well. We managed to get the goal in 6 minutes. Then after we managed to create chances, it has to do with also with our striker who failed to finish most of the chances. That's I think that is the main concern. You understand? Not only him, but it's his responsibility as a number 9 to make use of the chances. You understand? So Then after the chances we missed, on the crucial moment of the game, added time, 46 minutes, they added 1 minute, 46 minutes, we conceded a penalty. We made a penalty. Then out of nowhere, then we give Amazulu a penalty, then they come back into the game. You understand? That's how frustrating it was. That's how frustrating it was because Pirates, they dominated that first half in all angles. As I said, in all angles, they managed to create chances. They be able to find one another. Understand? Also, we just lack the quality in front of the goals. Then yeah, we give them the penalty. Then they take the chance. So also, I feel like what's didn't work on the first half. I like he can say maybe anyone needs work, but I feel that's the thing that can hurt us as time goes. I feel like we sacrifice defense for attack most of the time because we tend to focusing more on attacking than we lack in terms of on how we structure our rest defense and how we need to make sure that we are solid at the back. Because if you can look, both of our fullbacks, Belebele and Daba, they go up high. You understand? Whenever they go up high, in front of them, we started with direct swingers. It was Lungu, then it was also Moremi. So those guys, they come on the half spaces. Firstly, Moremi is not comfortable on the ball. He's not the thinker. You understand? Someone who can run behind the defense and score. But whenever you move him on the half space, you needed someone who can think. You needed someone who is more creative, someone who can understand, who is more skillful. You understand, who can play on the tight spaces, 1-2. So that was I feel like that was the downfall on our game plan because it was better if it's our police on that half space. Allow our police to operate on the half space, to play those diagonal balls, to go for goal, to combine. But on Moremi, it's a different scenario because Moremi is the guy that can run behind the defense, the guy that can bring crosses 1v1, he can dribble, you understand? So, and also on that same side, it's the same situation with Kapani Lungu as well as these guys, Belebele. It's one and the same. Like two players, but they are doing the same thing, you understand? So I feel like that didn't work quite well. And Sibelebele, sometimes he inverts and come in the midfielder as a six, but he focusing more on pushing forward. And whenever he push forward, Dancing also moves forward, then it's Tito. So whenever we attack, it was like 3-4-3. You understand? So it was the back three with Nduli, then two center backs. Then in front, it was like Sibelebele on the right hand side, Dancing and Maswangai. Then on the left hand side, it was Ndaba. You understand? So whenever Amazulu they hits us with the counter, obviously you are off numbers. You understand? Because obviously uNduli kumele ezama ukuthi edrope kancane la kwi-midfield ezocover leso space. Then after there's a gap between ama center backs wethu. So always besinale situation ukuthi ama players wethu they defend while they face ipal labo, and that's a problem. Yabo if we defend face ipal lakho, always is, which means we are chaser. So I feel like that's where our coach needed to fix. Maybe we need to bring a policy in that space. You need also to bring that boy. I think it's Kositsile, the left footed number. Yeah, those are the players you need so that they can operate on the half space. Creative players who can think. You understand? Skillful players, man, who can drop the shoulder and create something out of nothing. So yeah, I feel like we need those kind of players. And also our number 10, man, he didn't come to the party. We need someone who can give us something on that position. Tito, he only played with moments on the first half, then second half off. Didn't do anything. So yeah, man. First half, that's how it went. Then second half, we also dominated the game. But the thing is, Amazulu besena leo energy and besebe na leo believe because no, we can get something out of this game. You understand? Based on the chance abayitholile first half, the penalties abayitholile out of nowhere, then they come up with a different mentality on second half. Even though we dominated the game, coach made a very good subs, bring a policy, bring Kosetsile, and also bring the the Hot on the left hand side. Then you can see now we are on the game. We are trying to attack. We are arriving on the box, but again, we needed someone who can make sure that he assists this guy. He made the late run into the box and finish. That's where we needed number 10, someone who is creative, someone who is a thinker, who can assist these two guys, Kosetzile as well as our policy, to create something so that we can make use of the chances. So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's where we need to fix, and also we need to make sure, man, we try to to motivate our striker to go even for more goals. Because one thing ngombuthuma uthe uma iphuma waxolisa kanje kuma-fans, it shows ukuthi ubonile naye ukuthi no ngiflopile bafethu, angithola. So and we need someone ongeke exolise. We need someone who can take the responsibility, someone who can take if miss one chance, no, let's really ngokwenza sure ukuthi ngena phakathi, because obviously uma uxolisa kanje, it's, you understand, it's pointless. So that was our downfall. We created a lot of chances, then we failed to make use of the chances. We dominated that game. So after the game, the percentage, the position of the game, it was like 76% position. Understand? Shots on target, it was 7. Goal attempts, it was 15. We only converted 1.
It means nothing at the end of the day, because you can have all the ball possession, can have all the shots on targets, the attempts, none. But if you fail to score,
it's go back to that point. Yeah, it's lack quality.
And then like you mentioned the number 10, which at the moment, like we're still lacking in number 10. I feel like also for Kaizer Chiefs, I feel like now they don't really have like that number 10. As you would say, his sole role is to be the brains and the creator of the team. Yes, bakhona players who can be potential number 10s, abomfundo Vilakazi, abomdusha Balali, abo. But Mount the way that they play, they're not trying to be number 10. Yabo. They're trying to be functional players in that attacking player, maybe perhaps get a goal themselves. Yabo. Like they're not like focusing solely on Uti. I mean, I'm gonna be like a number 10. Yabo, and I'm gonna be the creator. If I get a goal, fine, I'll get a goal. But I want to create. Yabo. And then the Night Chiefs, they haven't found that type of profile of a player. But going back to Orlando Pirates, I mean, yeah, man, what can you say? Like coach, bangithi baningi abadlali that abakhona eteamini, and baningi that play the same role, yabo. So he needs to find the right balance, yabo.
Exactly.
Now last season he started. It didn't start well, but he ended up finding that right balance for the team. And I feel like now this season it's another challenge that he will have to do again.
Yeah, that's why he paid. That's what he paid for. So he coached, like a responsibility as a coach. But I'm just disappointed with some of the players like Tito. Like he needs to show up, man. He's a seasonal player on Orlando Pirates. He's an international player. He needs to show up in some of those games. Lapa, it's like one of those games maybe because you can see him. Like, he can be a Pirates. You understand? But we only needed that one pass and one finish to make things simple and win the game. But all in all, man, we need to fix. We need to make sure we fix. We try to go back to the drawing board. We work on the finishing. We work on the on our right combination that can help us to win more games. And also, we need to try and make the right first 11. I feel like you need to go for the right first 11. Why don't you bring that guy that you bought in Norway? Like bring that guy. Maybe he can give us something as a number 9.
Asma, maybe he's not fit yet. But we still need to see him. But there's high expectations for him. So when he gets in, he has to hit the ground running.
Exactly. Because you know why? It's like that was the position Ebideka with Pirates. So whenever we go for number 9, everyone
Yeah.
is happy. You understand?
Mm.
Yeah. So he needs to miss the expectations. Lastly, before we close, just speedily recover to Sihlenduli. Like just came back from the injury. Then also he went out with the
Ah,
stretch. So yeah,
eish,
it was frustrating, man. It was frustrating.
eish mfethu lapho i-player, it's a player that I really really like uSihle Nduli because
Exactly.
eish mfethu leya ingwenya leya nje ingwenya
We
leya
really
when
need
it's
to,
fit.
yeah, injury.
Yeah, inja leya. Eish mfethu. It's really really sad. I hope uzoshesha abuye, honestly. We're
Yeah,
gonna need him and we're gonna need squad depth there at Orlando Pirates this season.
exactly.
Since
Yeah,
sifuna attack wonke ama-trophy. But yeah, man, another exciting game week. And yeah, really, really looking forward to the season. Really looking forward to the game at the weekend, but we'll speak about that game tomorrow. But for now, Saivala, please, guys, continue supporting us. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We talk and breed football here. We do this for the love of the channel. And yeah, we are signing out. To your point, Dima was joined by my co-host Nkonzo Buthelezi. We'll see you on the next one. Wola.
thank you.